All right. As you can tell, it must be a football weekend. Steelers are not doing so hot, so I figured I would throw on a little Steelers hat to maybe give us some good luck. So I'm going to do a brisket trim. I'm going to cook a brisket this weekend for Sunday Fun Day. We have the Steelers and then the Eagles, which is the wife's favorite team. So I'm going to have a couple people over and I'm going to smoke a brisket. Going to get everything all trimmed up tonight, get it seasoned tonight, throw it in the refrigerator and let it sit until tomorrow, at which time we'll probably put it on around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Let that sucker ride to be ready by kickoff for the Steelers game. So let's get the brisket out. So it was thawed out and decided to put it in the freezer. If you've ever tried trimming a brisket when it's all thawed and just not fun, it's not fun. Don't take my word for it. Try taking one out of the refrigerator that's been there for a couple hours and trimming that versus one you throw into the freezer for, I think this has been in there, it's 10:30 right now. So it's been there for probably close to an hour and a half. So we'll get this sucker trimmed up. Prime. Nice little prime brisket from our local Sam's Club. I actually should have got 2 pans out. I only grabbed one, but I like to put one with a tallow, and then the other one with just the trimmings that I'm going to use and end up saving for later. So wow, this is pretty much the mohawk here. Meat side. Very clear fat side. Oh, this is the mohawk. Wow, how can you miss that? All right, so we'll start by trimming that off. There's a little bit of meat in there. So this is the kind of stuff I'll probably use that to grind up and make into sausage. This decal, however, is not something I'm gonna want. Let's separate this. It's not my sign. That'll go for tallow. Tallow. Still not over here. Tallow is really hard. I feel like I should just start on the other side. So this is supposed to be the meat sign. So let's get down to some meat here. Tallow. That was really aggressive. Like, my buddies are always like, dude, how much meat do you lose? It's gonna be tallow. But then they think of the taste of sausages that I make, and they're not so bummed out. And I don't know about anybody else, but trimming is always like my biggest fear, that I'm going to ruin it. I'm going to take too much out, but I feel like this isn't my first brisket, so I kind of know that if I do go a little bit too aggressive, it's not going to go to waste, because I'm literally going to use it to make sausage or hamburger or something else that it's not really going to waste. I'm literally using every single bit of this. Like, I'm gonna try to use every single piece. I'm gonna get all this junk off of here. This isn't gonna render down. Probably should have had a little bit of a sharper knife. Decal over here. Like, that's hard. That's just hard, nasty ass fat. I'm gonna try to keep the two separated. Maybe some not real. That's fine. Let me get some of the silver skin out of here. Okay. I feel like if it's hard, it's not good, so I'm just gonna get a little bit aggressive here. That's like really hard. Come on here. So we'll come back to that side. So this. I feel like it's always better to go a little bit lighter. Because you can take this shit off, but you can't put it back on. Yeah, see, there's a lot of that deco in there. Make some good meat. Yes, it's a lot. You can see it. That's just a lot of. Oh, as soon as I say that, did I get to the point where it's not? I think they say you want to keep it right around 1/4 of an inch. I think I want it a little bit lower than that. And so I'm using a flat-sided knife. Not too much of this out here. So I feel like I always want to cut this crap off. Trying to help round it out a little bit. Get rid of that corner. Just a little bit more there. I just don't want that brown looking stuff. So this really thin part. It's just gonna be all burnt up. So we'll take that out too. And again, oh my god, I feel like I'm getting all winded from just trimming this brisket. At the end of the day, we're not really losing that meat that we're putting over here. This side we're gonna make into tallow. And this side I'm gonna vacuum seal and freeze. And actually, now that I think about it, I'm just gonna cut this whole side off. I don't want this big old chunk hanging up. That's a lot. That's a lot of some really good meat. But hey, I want this bad boy to come out good. And we started with a pretty close to a 15-pound brisket, so I'm curious to see what it ends up being after I'm done aggressively as hell. I don't know that I've ever trimmed this aggressive. I don't know why I am either. This was a prime brisket from our local Sam's Club. Let's just get this corner here. It's not really hard, but again, I'm definitely trimming more aggressive than I ever have. Fat side, a little bit more than a quarter that I would like. So I'll go back and hit this bad boy again. There's not a whole lot of hard fat left, so I feel pretty good. I mean, this we're gonna render into tallow. That's gonna get vacuum sealed and put away for when I'm ready to make some sausage. We got a good quarter inch. Meat side doesn't look horrible. Oh my God, somebody flame me out because I just can't stop right now. Damn it. All right, that's enough. We went from 15 pounds down to probably maybe 10, 12, I don't know. Let's we'll measure this bad boy up, find out, and we'll be right back. We'll let this sit for a little bit to completely defrost, and then we're going to season it up and then throw it in the refrigerator overnight. All right, we'll be back.